What's up, traders and investors? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to dive into a topic I find fascinating and interesting: how the QQQ and the Nasdaq 100 traded on a recent Fed interest rate decision day, which was today. We'll be discussing the trade I took on the QQQ. I only traded one trade today. It was a loss. The setup that led to me to make that move, how I'm working on lowering my risk, being more disciplined in the strategy. So taking one trade a day and leaving with probably a small risk can be good, because if I get that move, I can actually make a lot of money without assuming a lot of risk if I really follow the strategy and only take one trade for the day. I'm also going to be speaking about the Fed's interest rate decision, the key takeaways from today. Plus, we'll look at how the market moved after that announcement, because the market is literally an instant reaction when it comes to things like this. So it's good to actually see it. So grab a cup of coffee, let's get started, and actually use ChatGPT today. So you'll see it on the screen here. I said, please write me an open script line for my YouTube video where I will be discussing how the QQQ and the Nasdaq 100 traded on a Fed interest rate decision day. My one trade I took on the QQQ, what was the setup, me lowering my risk and trying to be more disciplined in my strategy. So you see, I basically blurb this like it's just a ball of information or data, and then ChatGPT basically spits it out in a format that's like more presentable, right? So first, let's just hit the QQQ and let's look at the trade. So this is on my platform, Trade the Pool. I have a referral down below. They can also make you get funded for stock accounts. So if you try to trade stocks which aren't like, you're not able to get funded, so it's like you're trading options but with someone else's money. So it's good to use a platform, and this is like I think it's a pretty new platform. So they offer funding for stocks. So like Robinhood, but a lot of leverage. So you'll see I'm trading to the sell side here on the QQQ, 150 shares, 319 per share. But then I'm still assuming a risk of like $57. So I'm just trying to fine tune the strategy until my risk is very small, and then my profits can be a comfortable 200, like consistent. So this trade was taken at 10:06. I think this is 11:06 actually. 11, okay, 11:16. So that's on the 11:15 candle. I think it was the 11:15 candle. 11:15. So 11:15, we have bearish movement going down. I think I got a bearish engulfing pattern, and then I saw the bearish movement on the MACD. So it went down for a little bit, but you had a quick reversal. That's what knocked me out. But that was overall the trend of the market. After the news came out, we went bullish, came right back down. So it's just having a bigger stop loss. But I mean, trades like these, that's why I want them to go against me pretty quickly. So I entered here, and I want them to go against me quickly so I know I'm wrong, and like I don't have to stay in the trade and lose a large amount of money to know that I'm wrong. So I lost $55, but the potential is 300, 200. So 11:56 is when I got stopped out of the trade. Yeah, so the next candle over on that bullish engulfing candle. And I wasn't paying attention to it, because if I was, I could have seen that I was in profit for a good amount of time, for a whole 15 minutes there. So right after entering the trade, I was in profit, could have exited the next candle after that, because I thought it would continue pulling down. Next candle after that fully reversed all of the profits, leaving me in a loss. So that was the only trade for today. You can see I just taking one trade for the day, one trade for the day. The same setup, like I could have entered to the upside here with a bullish engulfing and they have weakness in the MACD. Like, it's one of a nicer setup. Like a trade like this, I would just look to take and then exit somewhere around here. So on Twitter is like very good for just getting some news from people. So it's not really a like a paper or a gleaner or a news article. It's more a person sharing their views, and it's mostly unbiased. So this person tweet on Twitter, TED Talks macro, key takeaways from the FOMC, and that was today. So Fed hike by 25 basis points, that's 0.25. So the Fed funds rate is about 5% right now. So it's expensive to do loans with the Fed, and then who does loans with the Fed? The banks. So if the banks have to borrow money from the Fed, it's very expensive, and as a result of that, it's expensive to the people as well, because the banks, they don't have to assume that cost when they can just give it to the customer, and the customer is the people. So inflation continues to run too high, but current policy could be already at a sufficiently restrictive level to bring inflation down. The Fed will take a data-dependent approach from here when asked about a pause in June. Powell also said that the US banking system is sound and resilient. So this is kind of sounding like bullish, like basically people are expecting this is the last rate hike. So it doesn't get more expensive than this, and basically this is probably the bottom. Like, that's what people are saying. Like, in June, it's possible that there's no more rates, there's just 5%. That's kind of bullish, I would say, yeah. But we'll see what CPI is saying, and some people are saying down here. Market continues to price in. So the market is taking it bullish. But it's still 5% for a long period. A Fed cut is a bit more bullish, and the CPI is in. The CPI will be released May 10, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. This will cause some movements in the market. So you see, let's look at April 12. April 12. And also look at the Nasdaq 100 today, because you see that nice move on the QQQ, you would see it on the Nasdaq 100. So let's just look straight at Nas 100. And there's a crypto coin called PEPE. I don't know what's going on, but it's going crazy. And there's POGAI, POGAI. I'll just pull it up right here as well. Something is going on. And if, how can I explain? If the Fed doesn't plan to raise rates, there is space for people to develop the scams, because a lot of the coins are scams and they tend to move. Look at, okay, just showing you this. POGAI. We're gonna go back to Nasdaq 100. But remember this. Remember this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on. Okay. So Nasdaq 100. Let's see how it traded today. You can see it basically looks just like the QQQ, but where would you get that bullish move? Here. I'm just trying to see what aligns with the strategy the best. So looking at a bullish engulfing and a weakness in the MACD. What can give the trade more quality? This even wasn't even such a great trade. You'd have to hold it up here. Stop loss below here. Hmm. And this would have tested you. You'd have had to exit somewhere here. Not a. I don't like that one so much. I like this one. Solid. Bearish engulfing. Continue. And this would have been it. Same thing here. This is not a good one. So maybe, okay. Looking at this. Nothing even happened today. No signals. Watch out for this crypto coin. I think I'm gonna just buy some. This early. This came out yesterday. So see you in tomorrow's video. We're gonna be trading the Nasdaq 100 and QQQ. Bye bye.